Hey Fitties, it's your girl Brittany Noelle, aka the Fit Queen, and once again we're at our favorite place, Hogsmeade. So I'm actually a little bit sad. I got here a little bit early. I heard that there's going to be some extra special new treats, and also we're going to be getting a new shop here in Hogsmeade in Hollywood, but it's not quite ready yet, so I can't share it with you. So maybe we'll get to see that in the next vlog. So for today, we're just kind of hanging out, having a little bit of warm butterbeer, which is my favorite, and I'm going to go ahead and recap the week for you. So if you like to hear about fitness, workouts, food, of course, anything lifestyle related like theme parks and just what I do in everyday life and how I balance fitness with my lifestyle, then you are in the right place. I'm all about fitness that fits you. So that's what I try to teach you with these weekly vlogs, just sort of showing you a little bit about my lifestyle, which includes the fitness and the food, but also all the fun treats like the butterbeer. So if that sounds awesome, you're in the right place. Make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and of course that alert bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos, including this extra special update that I'm going to be doing about this Universal Studios Hollywood Hogsmeade location when, you know, the big thing actually happens, okay? So on top of the workouts that we did this week, we actually had to rearrange the workout schedule a little bit. So we've been working out live on Twitch. If you don't know, if you want to catch us live on Twitch, you can. I'll drop the link down in the comment section. So you can watch us live there. So we actually did a live workout on Monday and Wednesday. Tuesday, my grandfather was just having some little checkups done at the hospital, so we went there instead of going to the gym, but he's all good. He's back home now. And then we went to Disneyland on Thursday, and then we were here at the Wizarding World. It is currently on a Friday. So I thought it'd be really fun to talk about how I stay fit at both parks. So obviously when you're going places like Disney or Universal Studios, you want the treats, right? You want all the Disney treats, you want all the butter beers. So how you balance that out is, you know, those are long park days. I like to spend all day at the parks when I go because I feel like it's whimsical, it's nice, I don't want to rush home. So the chances of me going to the gym beforehand is just, it's zero because homegirl doesn't like to wake up early. So how I make sure that I get in what I need to is actually by paying attention to my steps. So I wear a fitness tracker. This is a Garmin. This is the Vivo Smart 3. I need to get a new one, but I like a little slender little fitness tracker, so I track my steps. So yesterday at Disney, I was like, all right, let's see how many steps we get just on a chill work day. Yesterday was very much like, let me go to the park, let me get work done. It was about getting work done and enjoying the ambiance, and if I had time to get on some rides and stuff, we would. And I knew because of the Food and Wine Festival, we were going to be having some treats, so I was like, I definitely need to move to earn some extra calories. So I went ahead and I did that. So I'll share with you how many steps we actually end up getting. So I'll share with you how many steps we actually end up getting for the day. We actually ended up getting 15,000 yesterday just chilling. So today I was like, let's do the same thing at Universal, see how many steps we get just chilling. So typically when I come to this park, I pretty much just come to Hogsmeade and I leave. I'm all about Wizarding World. So if I'm by myself, I'm pretty much parking my car, coming to the Wizarding World, walking around doing spells, getting my butterbeer, and doing some work, streaming usually, and then we go to Margaritaville. So with that being said, I don't typically get as many steps here as I do at Disney, but I wanted to track that, see how many we get. I basically end up averaging out around 12,000 for the day, which if I was not at the parks, I usually do my 3-mile walk, which gives me about 8,000 steps, and then I do a mile run, and then I do my workout. So on a typical day when I've done all the things, running, walking, then I usually get around 14,000 steps. So basically, here at the park, I end up getting the same amount of steps done, but just not as much as I can potentially do at the Disney parks because they're longer. Now again, if I am here with a friend, then they want to go all around the park. So if I actually go down to the lower lots, I do the cool stair workout, we can get some steps. We can get a good little workout in. So if that happens, we can actually do another day where we're like actually pushing it, seeing like how many steps we can get. So this was just kind of our experiment. I'm like, this is just a regular day. If you're a regular person doing regular stuff, not out here with fitness goals, expect to get around 15,000 for Disney and around, we're going to see what we finish. I'm at 7,000 right now, but I feel like we'll get to 10 by the end of the day after we go back to the car. Okay, so that's what you can expect. So again, theme parks are a really great way for you to get exercise in, way to break things up if you're not a treadmill person, if you don't want to do cardio, great. Now, don't get me wrong, theme parks are expensive, so, I don't recommend coming here to exercise if you haven't been in a while, but if you're a season pass holder like myself, then it's totally worth it to just do your exercise at the parks, and to, again, if you plan on indulging, having more treats, having the butter beers, having all the stuff, just again, make sure that you're getting that movement to go along with it. I also travel with a Loungefly like all the time. So I really like these because really if you pack these bad boys full, they end up being about 10 pounds, 10, 15 pounds, which are like, more than a lot of, especially ladies, think about. So this is actually a pretty good workout tool. I mean, if you have this on your back and you're doing squats, you're doing lunges, you're doing arm presses, you can get a whole little strength training workout in with your Loungefly. Just saying. So if you really are trying to get some strength, I think I've uploaded the video here, but I've even done a whole Loungefly workout before with like rows by the handle. Loungefly makes very sturdy backpacks, which I really like. So again, like they can take a good amount of like, not wear and tear, but if you have these in here, you're using the straps. These straps are really, really, really sturdy, so you don't have to worry about it if you're going to be doing some exercises with it. So just a little tip if you want to get some strength in while you're doing that. So all right, now let's talk about the treats, how we balance this out, right? So the point of the fitness tracker is it does two things. It's going to track your steps, of course. It's going to, I love the Garmin because it actually tracks intensity minutes. So if for some reason you're like huffing it around the park, it's going to turn on and be like you're actually exercising, and it's going to give you intensity points, which is great. But it's also going to tell us how many calories we have. So at the end of the day, if you look at your watch, like my watch says, it's got 21,000 calories. That's also factoring in my RMR, so my resting metabolic rate, basically what I need calorically in order to survive, like breathe and think and all that stuff. So it's going to calculate all that. So if you take this information and then you get an app like MyFitnessPal, you can log all of your foods in the app and then you can cross-reference it. So you can log all your foods and your stuff in the app and then cross-reference kind of how many calories you've had. Now, here's the thing with MyFitnessPal. It is a peer-based app, meaning like you and I could both put in information. So even though I'm a nutrition coach and I know a lot about portions and stuff, you could know nothing and just guesstimate it, and you could also put that information there. So if you don't have any idea of like portion control and like really have a baseline idea of how many calories you're consuming, it can be a little inaccurate if you're trying to just use things in MyFitnessPal, because you have to have a baseline of like what a portion is. So a portion is typically going to be the palm of your hand, or like if you have a serving spoon, like a serving spoonful. So that's a pretty good indication. Try to use the foods that have a check mark next to them. Those have been verified by a dietitian, and so those are going to be the most accurate. So just kind of go with that MyFitnessPal is not going to be 100% accurate, but you want to just use it as a brief reference. Also, obviously, it's a database that's going to have a lot of really popular things in it, but it's not going to have all the seasonal treats at like Disney and Universal. So it's not going to have like butterbeer on it. It'll have a version that somebody probably put on there of like a buttercream ice, like a buttercream soda or something. So again, this is where you're going to have to guesstimate like, okay, if this buttercream drink is usually around 200 calories, probably a butterbeer is too, so let's factor that in. So again, all about balance. If you know you're going to have the treats like the popcorn and the butterbeer ice cream and the butterbeers, if you're going to have a couple drinks, if you're at the Food and Wine Festival at Disney and you're eating the things, be honest with yourself, calculate those calories, and then just know, okay, either I haven't moved enough today so I can't earn that extra treat, or oh cool, I'm doing great, we can have one more. So that's how I personally balance it out. I weigh myself every week, so I always know it's a success when I've got on the scale and we're either even or we've managed to lose weight. I'm like, cool, we've done that. So I had other clients who've done it as well, so it is possible. Now again, going to the theme parks and trying to balance out your fitness goals with like treats is definitely advanced nutrition, right? So definitely want to already make sure that you've spent months, if not years, like getting into a good habit of like balanced eating. You are very aware of like your macros, what's a carb, what's a fat, what's a protein, you're good with portion control, you're not going to overindulge. So this is definitely like advanced lifestyling, once you actually have a good grasp on what foods work best for your body, you have a good grasp on your exercise routine, and you can really be honest about making that balance between fun foods and like fit choices. Okay, so that is just my advice, my little feedback for today. So I hope that was fun. I will go ahead and I will upload just separately kind of the video of me hanging out here at Universal Studios walking around, the video of me hanging out at Disney. That way we're not making this one too super long, so we'll go ahead and reference that. I'll try to make some little reels for you, you know, snip it down a little bit. That's what we're gonna do. But I hope that you enjoyed this. Oh, I'll also do another little highlight or like reel of my workouts. So we're gonna try to make these lifestyle things like maybe a little bit smaller, because I know a lot of my vlogs I've been kind of doing a big summary, so I'm just testing out, kind of doing like one section at a time, seeing how you guys respond to that. So let me know in the comments, you know, if you like me just kind of talking continuously, giving you guys a lesson like this, or if you like when I do a little montage. You know, we're just switching it up a little bit. But as usual, if you enjoyed this information, you thought it was useful, please share it with a friend. Sharing is caring. You're gonna help our page to grow. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like I mentioned earlier, so you don't miss anything. And then just know that we do both long form content and we do those reels. It's not those reels, they're called shorts here, but we do those shorts, so make sure you check that out. And then as usual, I do have a TikTok and Instagram, so you can find me everywhere that you want to be, okay? And yeah, we need to start doing more content as my alter ego. As y'all can see, I love my Gryffindor gear. I love it. I love my hat. I feel like my hat gets so many compliments, and I really want to start doing like skits and things like that about being like the fit professor at Hogwarts. Your girl has had a lack of time and lack of inspiration at the same time. It's like when I'm really motivated to want to make these videos, I can't think. I come to a mental block of like, why am I no longer funny? But then when I am thinking of it, it's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, girl, you're not about to get up and make these videos. There's no sunlight. So we're going to get it together. So again, if you guys want to see that content, let me know in the comments. The more that you hype me up about it, the more likely it's going to happen. All right, so I promise I'm done talking now because I think my battery is going to die. Real lifestyle vlog here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.